So the lemon ginger blast. This is the first drink that you want to start off with in the morning. The reason is, so just giving you out how powerful it is. I had a lady that was 24 years of age, full-blown strep infection. She had a strep throat infection and went systemic throughout her body. She refused to go to the doctor. She refused to go to any doctor, any hospital, anything. She just stayed in bed thinking she's going to get well automatically. She just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Her fiance came over to visit her, and she was down and out so bad. And he said, "You know what? You're dying." He picks her up. He didn't care what she thought anymore. And he picks her up, puts her in the car, takes her to an emergency hospital. The medical doctor did a swab test, and they discovered that she had this strep throat infection that had gone systemic into her body, so severe that she was actually dying. And they gave her up to die. True story. And so then he took her to another hospital to get a second opinion. Same thing, same story. Then didn't give up yet. Then he goes to a naturopathic doctor, same story. They said, "I'm sorry, but she's done." Goes to another naturopathic doctor, same story. Then he was referred to this very high successful, like the best of the best naturopathic doctor in New York. And he was retired. And that doctor said, and by the way, he was a friend of mine, and he said that as a doctor, and he was like the head association of naturopathic association in New York back in the day. So he said, if I myself, and all that I've known and learned and everything else I've done, if I myself was dying with what your fiance has, I would just call Lou Corona, my friend, and I would just I'd do exactly what he says. That's what I would do. So he called me up, and I said, ask your fiance if she really, really wants to live, and she's willing to do whatever it takes, even if it's inconvenient and even if it's uncomfortable. She nods her head yes, and then I say whatever needs to be done, what I would have done. They did everything I said. 10 days later, there was no sign of strep infection at all in her body. She went back to work, back to college 2 days after that. And then 4 years later, they finished up college, they both graduated, and they got married. They flew me over to the wedding, and I had a great time and just had an amazing time. Phenomenal, beautiful wedding. And then I also got to do a seminar for their whole family and their friends at the same time because of that. So it was really a powerful story. But you know what? She was drinking this 2 quarts a day and nothing else other than water and these powerful enzymes. And 10 days later, she cleaned up. And a bunch of gunk came out of her body. A lot of gunk came out of her body. So lemon ginger blast.